Well, hello to everybody here. My name is Teresa Sanderson, and super excited to connect with you today. Just want to talk about what does it mean to pivot in your business and when should you pivot? We hear that term a lot. So, thank you for joining me. Again, my name is Teresa Sanderson. I'm your host here. On this particular page. So if you're catching me on YouTube, I want to thank you first for showing up. Ask you to click that subscribe button so that you never miss anything, any live video from me that comes up. And thank you for being here. Be sure to click that little bell so that you get notifications as well. So thank you for being here. But what does it mean to pivot in your business? And really all that means is you're going to take a new direction. You're going to take a new direction, and that can happen for any number of reasons. Maybe you don't feel aligned with the audience that you're speaking to anymore. Maybe your goals for your business have had to change. Maybe how you serve your people has changed due to some external factor or external pressure that you really didn't have any control over. And so, the cool thing is, although it is hard to pivot, can be hard to pivot sometimes, I think it allows us an opportunity for growth. It allows us to serve our people in a different way, and it allows us to connect with people in a totally different way. Okay, so for instance, we heard a lot about pivoting in the year 2020, when COVID-19 reared its ugly head, and we knew business was just not going to go on like it had for decades prior, because we had this new thing, right? The pandemic that said people have to socially distance, only a certain number of people can be inside storefronts, all of these kind of things. So we saw some amazing examples of businesses pivoting during 2020, March, April, May, early on of that year, and throughout the rest of the year. And a lot of that is still going on. So again, thank you for joining me. And please feel free to drop a line, say hi, let me know where you're watching from, because I do love to connect with you. So thank you for being here. So pivoting can take a lot of different, it can look a lot of different ways. Okay, let's say it that way. So for instance, buffet, like buffet dinners and meals, those kind of had to close down for a while, right? And only recently, some of them are reopening up again. And now what are they doing? Still, customers don't head straight to the buffet line. Instead, there is probably a wait staff person there to grab the plate of whatever it is that you've been served and give that to you personally, so that all of us aren't touching the food on the buffet or the utensils and all of that kind of thing. So that is cool. I also know a gal who had a bakery business, and she pivoted her business from an in-store type storefront to a project that was involved in delivering meals to frontline healthcare workers. So total shift of gears to keep her doors open, but talk about thinking on the spot and being able to move forward. So super duper inspiring. And there were a lot of great stories like that. So pivoting means that something has changed in your business or in your idea of who it is that you serve, how you serve them. Something has changed and is not in alignment with what you initially thought was the direction that you needed to go. And, we have to be responsive to all of those things, whether they're internal triggers that we feel personally or whether they're coming externally. So when should you pivot? When should you do it? You should pivot when you feel, or when you know and understand, this change is happening whether I like it or not. This stress is happening externally. It's coming my way. It's going to hit me. It's like a freight train coming right at me. I have to adapt, and I have to adapt now. You need to do it as quickly as possible. As soon as you know this thing's coming, it's time to start letting those creative wheels turn and figure out what next step is going to be best for you and your business to keep you and your business alive and providing meaningful products and services to your people. So you want to think about that as soon as you possibly can. Also, another time that you should pivot is when you know that the way you are serving your people or the group of people that you intend to serve has maybe changed, and that can happen. And so this is very timely for me to be sharing this, because my own business is going to pivot. My own business is going to pivot right now. I have been working primarily with women entrepreneurs, savvy women entrepreneurs, and I still love working with that group. However, my focus is going to hone in more on nurses. And I'm calling this group of people inspired nurses who are breaking free to live a life they love. Okay. And this is really, really important. It's near and dear to my heart to be able to connect with this audience and help them to create and design lives that they love, because all too often nurses are left with empty cups. At the end of the day, they tend to start the day with an empty cup at work, and then they leave the day with an empty cup from work, and the vicious cycle just continues. So I really want to work with nurses to let them know there are things we can do to improve our life both at work, and also if work in the traditional setting is no longer the place for us, that there are numerous opportunities for nurses to operate small businesses and get into the entrepreneurial world. So that is the group that I'm going to be serving. So if you're in my group now and you are still, this is still intriguing to you, much of the training is going to be the same. I'm just going to be speaking to a different audience. So you're more than welcome to stay. But if for any reason this does not resonate with you, no harm, no foul. Feel free to find a place and the group that's going to nurture you and help you grow. All right. I have enjoyed being a part of your journey, and I look forward to serving inspired nurses in the future. If you are not yet following me or a part of my group on Facebook, let me just grab this. There you go. My group name right now is called From Startup to Profit in 90 Days. Again, I'm going to be working with inspired nurses in the group and helping them to break free to design lives they love. So if you're a nurse and that resonates with you, hop on over to my Facebook group and click to join. And again, do not forget to visit me over on the YouTube side of things and click subscribe so that you never miss a video. Thanks for tuning in. Have an awesome, amazing evening. Bye.